Mrs. Spy. This will be my second video about the general form of exponential functions. f of x equals a to the b to the x. Remember, increasing is when b is greater than 1, also known as growth. Decreasing when b is between 0 and 1, also known as decay. But what effect does the a have in the function? Well, it has to do with the y-intercept. And let's see why. So let's pick a random function without a. So let's say we had y equals 5 raised to the x power. So b is greater than 1, it's increasing. Let's say someone asked you what the y-intercept was. Well, the y-intercept is always when x equals 0. Well, 5 to the 0 power is 1. So general y-intercept is 0, 1. So how do you change y-intercept from 0 to 1? Well, the basic way we change it is by multiplying it by some number. So if we had y equals 3 times 5 to the x, we plugged in x equals 0, get 3 times 5 to the 0, which is 3 times 1, or 3. So the y-intercept would be 0, 3, which matches our a term. And in general, the a term is our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is the a term. So if we had y equals 6, 1/3 to an x, a decreasing function, the y-intercept is 0, 6. And we even can have it with negative numbers. So we had y equals negative 5, 2 to the x. That would be a decreasing function. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. With a y-intercept of negative 5. But let's look at the graphs before we wrap up of these two. So y equals 6 times 1/3 the x. So notice now this graph passes through 6. And without 1/3 the x. Remove that 6. And so it goes down to 1. And I have a number I put in front that changes the y-intercept. 2, 4, and 6. A negative graph. What happens when I make it negative? Well, the negative graph going through negative 5. But at this point, the graph is decreasing. So you make the graph negative, everything switches. It goes from an increasing function to a decreasing function. Same thing if it was a half power. Decreasing function to a increasing function. That's what the power of the term in front is. In the last video, we'll go over other ways to transform an exponential function. This is Mrs. Spy, signing off.